40k to 80k, all the way until 4 million in funding. And you can have multiple accounts. Most prop firms are designed in a way for you to fail. Just very recently, one of the quote-unquote the best prop trading firms, they refuse to pay out their traders. Hey friends, hey trader, I'll be documenting and recording every single live trade that I took in the 5er trading account of $80,000 challenge, and fully transparent. If you're a new beginner, then this video might not be for you. Go and watch my previous video about backtesting, about learning the strategy and also finding your edge in the market first. I won't be talking much during the live trading sessions because I want to stay focused and make sure that I won't get distracted. That's why I'll go to my strategy that I will be using and my risk management in this video as an introduction for this new video series. This is episode 1 and I'll be starting with 20,000 live instant funding. I have 180 days to hit my profit target of 7% before I move on to the next funding level. But first, I need a game plan. Some of you might know or might not know that the 5er has a lower leverage compared to other prop firms. 1:10 for their low risk account or 1:30 for their aggressive account. Since my leverage is 1:10, I have to work around it. Most people have this misconception that you can only do swing trading with this lower leverage, but that's not true at all. Here's my game plan. Since my maximum drawdown is 6%, which is roughly around $1,200, based on that I'm gonna risk 0.3%, which is around $60 per trade, so that I can have around 20 continuous losing trades before I blew my account as a buffer. Once I hit 2% in profit, I'm gonna increase my risk to 0.5%, which is around $100 per trade. Moving on to my strategy, time is the first element that ICT mentioned in his concept, so that I'll be only trading the New York session open around 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. in the morning. I'll mainly focus on the S&P 500 index. Occasionally, I might look into Euro USD or GBP USD. I want to keep my strategy very simple and very easy to understand based on the 2022 YouTube mentorship model. I'll look for any obvious draw on liquidity on a higher time frame. Then I'll look for huge displacement and market structure shift after the liquidity is taken. I will then enter the trade looking for fair value gaps, breaker blocks, order blocks, premium discount. So I want to see at least 2 PD arrays align and I'll have a stronger confirmation for my entry. Let me quickly explain my strategy using the chart. Looking at our Euro USD on a daily time frame, we have our buy side liquidity taken and we have our market structure shift, very clear and massive displacement here, the candles here. And the price retrace and tap into the value imbalance. The price is respecting the value imbalance. So our next likely daily bias will be bearish. We are expecting bearish prices. And the next likely draw on liquidity will be this bullish order block and also potentially the sell side liquidity resting below the old low. So let's look at our lower time frame. As you can see, this red color, this is our daily value imbalance. The price respected it, and the price also took out another buy side over here on a 1 hour time frame and market structure shift. So this is the end of the trading day on Thursday. So moving on to Friday, what I want to see is that I want to see some sort of retracement and give me a potential sell setup. So let's move on to the next trading day on Friday. Blue dotted line, this is our midnight open. So my game plan moving forward is that, let's say if we make use of the power of 3, this is the opening price. What I want to see is that I want to see the price open here, midnight, and have some sort of false move above, just like, the power of 3. And we're going to, after that, take out some sort of liquidity, which we did, and the price will move down and close below. This is not guaranteed, but this is something that I'm, expecting to see the price to move. So looking at a lower time frame, I want to see some sort of displacement or some sort of rejections. This is not the place that I'm going to sell immediately. I want to look for potential additional confirmation. So looking at the 15 minutes time frame, this area looked very attractive to me. I want to see price maybe potentially tap into here, but I can't guarantee. The price might leave without giving me this opportunity. That's why I want to look onto the lower time frame on a 5 minutes. I'm not going to sell here immediately because there is no confirmation. And there's nothing here that can support our price. But this here looked really attractive to me. So let me explain. So as you can see, this is our 15 minutes fair value gap, which is overlapping with our value imbalance right over here. And we also have our fair value gap here and here, which is overlapping with our high time frame. So that adds a layer of confluence. And if you look closely, this is our buy side taken. We have another liquidity taken before this strong move, before this strong displacement. If you look very closely, this is our bearish order block. So there are a lot of layer of confirmation, a lot of confluence that add to our narrative. So potentially we want to see price tap into these sorts of areas. This is our point of interest. Okay, that's good. Once the price tap into our points of interest and we have a really nice rejection, and actually I'm just gonna look for a trade here. Actually, it's gonna enter the trade on the close of this candle, and the stop loss just slightly above the candle and the order block. I'm just gonna target 1:2, just to keep it very simple and very straightforward. Moving forward for this challenge, I'm just gonna use 1:2 for my profit target, just to keep it very simple and very straightforward. Of course, you can target all the way until here, and we have a very nice relatively equal lows or sell side liquidity resting below all these relatively equal lows. So price will very likely to attack those areas. But for me, I'm just gonna keep it very simple and just gonna target 1:2. I'm just gonna let the price play out and see how it goes. So we hit our profit target. For those who are targeting all the way until here, just make sure you take some partial, and you can also set the stop loss to break even or even reduce half of your risk. And just gonna keep on observing the price. It did tap into this gap, but it doesn't really close and break above this gap, so which is very good. That means the price is respecting this fair value gap. This is the very clear reason why you want to take partial profit. As you can see, the price retrace, and it might even, took you out or even break even. It is very good to have a habit of taking partial profit if you are someone who targets some sort of like external liquidity, like some sort of very big target. Good to take some partial of your profit. Just pay the trader, just pay yourself, because you never know if when the price gonna reverse on you, eventually hit our profit target. So this is the strategy that we're mainly using for this challenge, and let's move on. Okay, now let's learn about the 5% prop trading firm and the reason why I chose them over other prop trading firms for this video series for this challenge. Now I'm in your website, the5er.com. When you click on to the get funded now, doesn't matter which program you sign up for, you're actually going to get the real life capital. That's a beautiful thing because you don't have to waste time to go through two-step challenges under time pressure. Whatever profit you earn right now, you will get immediately. And the best part is that the profit payout is not deducted from the balance to achieve the milestones. Which means if you have $500 in profit, you can immediately request for a profit payout while your challenge account balance remain the same. One of the things I like about 5% is that they give you plenty of time, 180 days, which is like 6 months, to reach the target of 6 to 7%. On average, you only need 1% per month. Let's imagine you used up all 180 days, but you haven't really achieved the target and you're still in profit or break even. You can request to extend for another 30 more days. And you can do this request for 2 more times. There's no daily drawdown. It can be good or bad thing depending on the trader. If you are a disciplined trader, then this is a bonus benefit. The drawdown is absolute. That means the profit you make can act as a buffer as the account grows. This gives you a lot of freedom and less stress when you're taking a losing trade. Again, I want to emphasize that if you're a beginner trader or a struggling trader, make sure that you go in, backtest your strategy for at least 6 months and forward test your strategy for another 6 months before looking into any prop trading firms. I've been trading for 3 to 4 years and the journey is not easy, but it's totally worth it. That's why I want to emphasize that if you are still a beginner or a struggling trader, invest in a good backtesting software first. Because every fighters, they need a good training ground and good facilities. Every basketball players or football players, they need a good pair of shoes. Just like every traders, they need a very good backtesting tool to help them to learn, to grow, and to backtest, to test out their strategy. Check out this video or check out the link in description where I talk about how to backtest and some of the backtesting tutorial. Anyway, one more thing about the 5er is that you can hold your trades overnight and over the weekend. Trade around news, no minimum trades or trading days, very flexible, very relaxed. Another improvement they make is their leverage. Back in the days, the leverage is only 1 to 6, which is bonkers. But now they have improved it. It's 1:10. It's not the highest, but it's more than enough for us to trade it. They also removed the stop loss requirement. I feel like there are far less restriction with the 5%ers compared to other prop trading firms. That's why I want to test out the program myself and share my journey with you. They also provide tons of support and resources. Make sure you make the best out of free one-to-one performance coaching. This is the best part, where you can ask questions relating to improving your psychology, mindset that play a big part of your trading. Hopefully I can get a chance to document or record one of those coaching sessions and share it with you. If you're going to test it out, I recommend to start with the 40,000 program, where the starting capital is 10K and you only need 6% to get to the next level of funding. It is only one-time fees and no further hidden fees after this. The good thing is that every time you gain 10%, your account will double. So from 40K to 80K, all the way until 4 million in funding. And you can have multiple accounts. Most prop firms are designed in a way for you to fail. Just very recently, one of the quote-unquote the best prop trading firms, they refuse to pay out their traders. According to statistics, 95% of traders fail their challenges. I have to admit that I was one of them, but not anymore. And imagine the amount of money these kind of prop firms they are making out of these failed challenges and failed traders. Making 10% in 30 days time limit is achievable, but it's quite challenging to make it consistently. I feel like the 5% financial goals and commercial goals are more aligned with traders like myself. I really like their values, which is why I want to give them a try and really document this whole journey and share it with you. Check out the link in the description for 5% cashback if you decide to go with the 5%er. They are in business since 2016. They are one of the early and older prop firms. They are also reliable, which is reflected based on their Trustpilot scores. Many traders are having lots of positive experience. The only downside is they are 50-50% profit share, but that's understandable because there are far less restrictions and you're allowed to hold trades overnight and over the weekend, which expose them to far more risk. I'll see you guys in episode 2, where I'll be trading the 5er live account and fully transparent, no filters, fully runnable. I don't really care if I win or learn, because every trade for me is a win or a learning opportunity. I will try to record as many live trades as possible and share the whole journey with you, because you are closer than you think.